Did Jesus rise from the dead? What did his disciples believe? It seems that more and more books and programs are being created that focus on whether Jesus Christ rose from the dead or not. Contributors include New Testament scholars, historians, and leading non-theists. They focus on the key questions relevant to assessing the validity of the resurrection. What did the authors of the New Testament mean when they said Jesus rose from the dead? What historical evidence is needed to establish the resurrection? If there is a God, why would he resurrect Jesus? Was there an empty tomb? What should we make of the appearance stories? Apart from historical evidence, is belief in the resurrection justified? What I don't understand is why don't these studies include the deaths of the disciples of Christ and what they believed? The disciples of Christ were tortured, beheaded, burned alive, ran through with spears, and crucified upside down, amongst other ways of execution. The disciples of Christ didn't die for their belief in the empty tomb. They died for the claim that Jesus came back to life and appeared to them in a bodily form. Early church oral tradition says that Christ died for our sins according to the Scriptures, that he was buried, that he was raised on the third day according to the Scriptures, and that he appeared to Peter and then to the 12. After that, he appeared to more than 500 of the brothers at the same time, most of whom are still living, though some have fallen asleep. Then he appeared to James, then to all the apostles, and least of all he appeared to me also, as one abnormally born. 1 Corinthians 15:3-8. Paul received and passed on this early oral creed, which was circulating around Jerusalem only a few years after the death of Christ. The disciples died for their preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ and claiming that they saw him risen from the grave. The disciples didn't die for what they thought was true. They died for what they knew to be true.